Hello beautiful people, my name is Daniella and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing a college decision reveal video, which I'm so excited about. I know a lot of people don't really do these videos anymore, but I have loved watching these videos and just hearing people's thought process in deciding where they're going to college. So I decided I'd do one myself just to help other people out as well, and to tell y'all where I'm going to college. If you know me in real life, you already know where I'm going to college. If you follow me on Instagram, you already know where I'm going to college. So follow me on Instagram. In choosing schools, I had like 3 main things that mattered to me. First was obviously my degree. I applied to schools as a business major, wanting to pursue a job in marketing. So I really wanted the school not only to have a good degree, but also like a good business school with possibility of a good MBA program if I want to do that later on. Second for me was community. I've grown up like being around all of my parents' college friends. I've seen like how important friendships in college are in the community that you build. And so I really wanted a school where I felt like I could build community, specifically a Black community, because I'm gonna be honest, I've always lived in the suburbs, and so there's not really been a lot of Black people around me, and that's just not something that I want to experience in college. And the third was just overall like the campus culture. I wanted to make sure that each school really cared about their academics, but also cared about sports and, you know, gave me all the things. I'm a big football girl, so I want to be able to go to football games, I want to go to basketball games, I want to tailgate, I want to have the full college experience. I live by the saying, work hard, play hard. So I wanted to be able to work hard and play hard at whatever college I went to. Here we go. I did it in a pyramid style because I didn't want to bake cupcakes and didn't want to buy cupcakes. So here we are. Also, I did not print out the actual school's pictures and logos because we don't have colored ink. So I'm just gonna like put a picture on the screen, so please bear with me. On the bottom of the pyramid are UTD and the University of Houston. And the reason they're on the bottom of the pyramid is because they were both my safety schools and I got into other schools, so I didn't have to use them. Next on the bottom of the pyramid is Baylor University. I applied to Baylor because my sister almost went to Baylor, and so I think my family just wanted me to like have that safety just in case. And Baylor is a really good school. For me, the main issue was just like environment of Baylor. Baylor is a Christian university. It's a Southern Baptist Christian university, if I'm not wrong. I just don't want to be in a Christian university aspect. I don't really like the limiting of it. I feel like I can like grow my relationship with the Lord on my own without having to go to a Christian university. Baylor did give me a good merit-based scholarship. I believe I got about like $20,000 to $25,000 off. With the price of Baylor, it was still too much to make it make sense for me to pay to go there. All the best Baylor students, but it just wasn't a place for me. Next on the bottom of the pyramid is Howard University. I'm gonna be completely honest, I don't think I'm cut out for an HBCU. That's just me. I kind of always knew that, but also my sister applied to Howard, and I wanted to know if I would get into Howard. Like, Howard is the mecca, like it's known for just the HBCU experience, and I did want to possibly consider it if that was necessary. I did apply to Howard, I got into Howard, I got their Achiever Scholarship, which is about $19,000. So it made the cost of attendance, I think, around 40 to 45K, I think. So I am really thankful for that because financial aid is also very important to me. But Howard for me just wasn't the place for me because I just didn't think I would thrive there. I just don't think I'm cut out to be at an HBCU. The location, being out of state is something I really would love. It really depended on the location. And Washington, D.C. is just not really a city that attracts me. Maybe if it was back in the day when Scandal was still coming out, maybe I would have seriously considered Howard, but the social climate, the political climate, being in Washington, D.C. doesn't draw me to the school. So I have no hate for Howard though, no hate for any of these schools I'm not going to, but it just was not the school for me. Next up on the list is TCU. So TCU I actually applied to because of 2 reasons. One, I was going to apply to Boston University because I knew I was guaranteed a $25,000 scholarship there from a recognition I had through the College Board, which if you guys want more information on like my stats, ECs, and questions, give them down in the comments below. I'm going to do a full video on college stuff, applying to college, all the fun stuff, so just let me know. I was going to apply to Boston University because I just really like the idea of living in Boston. It's a city that's like always like intrigued me, but I decided not to because to get get into their business school, you have to have taken calculus. And I had no intention of taking calculus in high school. I took pre-calc my sophomore year. I didn't hate it, but I just knew I did not want to take calculus because I knew that regardless of what school I went to, as a business major, I was going to have to take calculus. So I just didn't want to take calculus, and I found that out like right before I started my applications in August and decided that I would not be applying to Boston University. I ended up applying to TCU because I just wanted to have one more school that I kind of believed I would get into so that I had more options in case anything went wrong and I didn't get into the schools that I thought I would get into. And also because my school counselor really recommended me applying there as it's a really great in-state school for me, and because of their merit-based scholarships. I got their second highest scholarship was the Dean's Scholar Award, which was $25,000 a year, $100,000 total for 4 years, and that was amazing. I was really thankful for that, but it still made the cost of attendance more expensive than the school I'm going to. Also, it's just not the type of culture that I want to be in. The culture at TCU is just something really interesting, and I just don't really think I fit in there. Another private Christian university, and I just don't really think it's the one for me. The other thing is that at TCU, you don't get admitted into the business school as a freshman. You have to apply your sophomore year, and I had gone to an event for another school that I applied to, and they told me that if I didn't go to their school, that I should go to a school that lets me into their business school for my freshman year because it's just better, and I definitely believe that too. With all those factors, I decided that TCU was just not the place for me, and I knew that I was going to let it go. Now for my top 3. The first school I'm going to take off the list is Notre Dame. I loved Notre Dame. I'm literally wearing a Notre Dame shirt. I lived in Mishawaka. If you're from the South Bend area, go to Notre Dame, or like know anything of Notre Dame, you know where that is. From my house to Notre Dame's campus was about 20 minutes away. I grew up going to Notre Dame summer camps, went to Notre Dame football games, I skated at the Notre Dame rink. If we ever had people coming in from out of town, we always take them to the Notre Dame campus. Like, Notre Dame was like home to me. Like, I love that campus. It is still so special to me. It's so beautiful to me. I had so many great experiences at Notre Dame, and I still will forever be an Irish fan, hands down. But my best way to explain why Notre Dame was not the school for me is kind of for that specific reason. It just felt so comfortable in something that wouldn't be like as exciting for me because I know the campus really well. I'm really familiar with the area. It is an amazing college, and the alumni network is so good, but it just wasn't the place for me. Second was the winters there. I live in the South now, and I have not experienced a serious winter like that in a good number of years. And for me, the thought of having to like walk around campus in below freezing weather for a good chunk of the school year was just not the vibe for me, because winters there don't end in like February. It like goes to March, sometimes even April. So I just knew that that wasn't really something that I wanted to experience. Something that was really minor was you don't get to choose your dorm or your roommates, and that's something that I just really don't like. I'm someone that likes to have kind of control and plan things, and not being able to choose not only where I live but who I live with was just something that I was not comfortable with, so I didn't really like that. The last and final reason why I didn't choose Notre Dame was because of the community aspect. I did also notice when I looked at the Notre Dame Class of 27 page that there are very few Black admits into the school. And like I said, community is a very big important thing to me, and you know, I don't only think that I can make community with Black people, like I know I can make community with any person, but it is important to me for me to have a safe space and a space that I feel comfortable in whatever school I go to. And so that is the main reason why I did not choose to go to Notre Dame. I am so grateful that I was guaranteed a spot into Mendoza my sophomore year. It's something that I hope will be given to somebody else as I decline my admission at Notre Dame. My parents and I expected it to be the cost of attendance that it was when we lived there, and it has gone up about $20,000 from when we lived there to now. So the cost was just really a lot. I do still love Notre Dame. I definitely feel like I'll probably end up at a Notre Dame game at some point in my life again, but I will not be spending my next 4 there. I do love Notre Dame though. Go Irish. It does make me sad a little bit that I'm not going there, because from about the 4th grade to about my freshman year, I really wanted to go there. It was my dream school. I'm just super thankful that I even was admitted there. It's just now in the place that I'm at, it's not the school for me. Now we're down to our last 2. The last one I'm gonna take off is gonna be real short and sweet, so let's just get into it. University of Southern California. If you watched my college decision reaction video, you would know that I didn't get it. And that really hurt. It still kind of hurts me a little bit. USC was my dream school from about sophomore year to now. It was my dream school specifically because of the program there. Their Marshall School of Business is great, obviously, but also because they have a business and cinematic arts major, which is exactly what I want to do with my career. I want to work in the business side of the entertainment industry. That was what really, really drew me to USC, along with like the location, being in LA, the community there, and the prestige of the school. The letter basically told me that I wasn't admitted, not because I didn't qualify, but because there was just not enough space for the amount of people that applied. The school that I'll be attending this fall is the University of Texas at Austin. UT was my number 2. I knew that if I got into McCombs School of Business, I would be really content with going to UT. It has an amazing business school, which is something that I absolutely love. The prestige was great. The community there, the Black community at UT is so amazing. I attended an event, admitted Black students Zoom or something, that was really great and showed me a lot of what it could look like. And also I toured UT, and I remember when I toured UT, I wanted to hate it so much. I was so content. I was like, I'm going to USC, like that's the school I'm going to. And so I wanted to hate it so much, and I had a tour USC earlier in the fall. I was comparing UT to USC like the whole entire time, and at that time I had gone into UT, gone into McCombs, but I had gone into USC and obviously didn't get in. I was like, the school is too big, like the campus is too big, which the campus is big, but as the campus is too big compared to USC. There's too many heights, because if you've ever been to USC's campus, you know it's like flat, like just straight flat. I was like, there's too many people here and it's a public university. I wanted to hate UT so badly when I toured. And I remember after we had started the tour, obviously, and we had started the tour, we were like maybe like a quarter into the tour, and we had seen the dorm room and we were in the gym. I remember like walking out of the like gym and being like, I think I could go here. Like I was like, I think I really like it here. But I didn't want to say that because I was like, I'm going to USC. I remember just being on the campus and just being like, I could actually see myself here. And like, I really liked it. I know that a lot of people say like, when you get to your campus, like, you know, like when you know, you know. I somewhat believe that because I did feel that way. And compared to USC, I remember being at USC and just being like, this is not what I expected. Not because the campus wasn't beautiful or like amazing, because it was. I just remember being like, I could live here. Like I believe that I could go to school here. But the deciding factor for me was the Wednesday before I found out about my USC decision, I got to go to this admitted students dinner near me for UT Austin. It was for all like a bunch of McCombs business school students that got admitted. And so I took my friend Lily, who's also going to UT, which I'm really excited about, with me, and we went down and we went to this dinner, and that dinner like solidified it for me. Like at that point I didn't know if I had gone into USC, but I knew, and I was like, if I end up going to UT, I will be content and I will be happy. I filmed right when I got home. I filmed and I talked a little bit about that, and so I'm gonna play that clip now so you guys can hear it and see it. I just got back from a UT Austin McCombs dinner. Basically, it was like for admitted students. It was honestly so much fun. So much fun. And that's why I'm recording this, because I want video evidence. He was talking to us about UT and McCombs and something about like meeting all the people at this event and just like getting to see like what it could be like to like be around UT students and McCombs students specifically. And like when he told us the statistic of how many people got in, it's just really, I don't know, maybe I do want to go to UT. Maybe I do want to go to UT. I don't know. I just don't know. And it's hard because I don't have the full picture, and I need my decision from USC, and it's coming. I remember when I toured and I actually really liked it, and I didn't want to admit it to myself, but I really did like it. I don't know, maybe it might be Hookem. Like it might seriously be Hookem. And that, I wouldn't be mad. I think I would genuinely be so happy. I think the community there is amazing. And I've been seeing glimpses of it. I think the Lord is like whispering to me. Because every single time I say like I am going to USC, there's a little voice in my head that's saying no. And you know, I've been trying to be like, maybe that's the devil, like maybe that's, you know, but maybe that's the Lord kind of starting to ease me into knowing that it's not the place for me. Because like one of my favorite YouTubers, hey Miss Katie, she got deferred as well from her top choice, and then she got waitlisted from her top choice. And I remember her saying like she kept telling the Lord like, wherever you want me to be, like give me a sign. plan. I never said that, but I always have just continually been like, Lord, place me where you want to be. Like, where I'm meant to be is where I'm meant to be. So I'm put it in God's hands, and whatever is supposed to happen will happen. Wherever I'm supposed to be, I will be. Hook 'em horns. I'm so excited to be going to UT in the fall. I start there in the fall, and of course, I will be taking you guys along with me. I'm so excited to continue my channel in college and so ready to show you all the college vlogs, game days, and just all the new things that my new life will include. I want to say thank you all for watching this video. Please leave a like, comment down below if you guys have any questions at all, and subscribe so that you can see all of my college content. This is my college season reactions video. Also, if you want to keep up with my life more consistently, you can follow me on Instagram at Daniella BSON. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!
Lonely, you're the reason why I can feel those butterflies when I